Welcome back to the Ark Survival Guide. I am so excited because today, June 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern, the official Fjordur DLC map will launch on all platforms, hopefully if there's no delays or issues, and it's gonna be amazing. Wildcard just released the official trailer for this brand new map, which may be my favorite Ark map of all time. And I'm gonna show you the trailer with no commentary and then give you a full analysis and breakdown of everything new and everything revealed that I can see from this new trailer. And hopefully that'll make the wait a little easier as we wait to download and play the official new Ark Fjordur map. Drop a comment, let me know what you think, and let me know if you agree on my analysis. You might see some things that I missed. And be sure to give it a thumbs up if you're excited to play Fjordur, the brand new Ark DLC map launching today. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so already we are seeing some absolutely beautiful new footage from Fjordur, and this is relatively similar to what it used to look like. There's these giant dwarf statues, and now we can see there's a Quetzal in the background. But if you look really closely down here at the bottom of the screen, there is an actual Viking longboat, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a skin for the canoe, but we've already got something brand new even in the first frames of this trailer. And this section looks to me like it's brand new. Now, there's a couple possibilities for where this is. So all of this like gold in the mountain is totally new. We've never seen this waterfall or all of these like basalt pillars, the cool hexagonal stones. But there's a river right now in the mod version on the southern continent on the top of it that does have these basalt pillars. It just looks completely different. And if that's the case, this entire area has been totally redone. So that's pretty exciting. This could also potentially be the green obelisk beam. I think it's a loot drop, but if it's the green obelisk, that means this could actually be close to the redwoods area. And these are redwood trees right here. So on the northern continent, in the middle, kind of towards the top, is actually a redwood forest and the green obelisk, so this could be totally remapping even the central continent. It's really exciting to see this much changed already, and already we can see an Andrewsarchus, which is the brand new creature, and so if you're looking for an Andrewsarchus, if you look on the top side of the southern continent, or, and this should be near the coast if that's the case, or the middle of the northern continent towards the green obelisk, there should be this waterfall. Not sure which one of those locations will be this, but that's where you can find an Andrew Sarkis already, we know, from the trailer. And right here, I'm excited. This is a Tropiognathus, which is one of my favorite creatures. This is an awesome flyer, basically a Pteranodon with a jetpack and a grenade launcher attached to it. And these are officially in the new map, so that's exciting. Right here, we have the brand new Fjord Hawk, which is coming to Ark with this expansion. It's going to be amazing. It's going to let you, when you die, it will pick up all of your loot, carry it back to you when you respawn, so you don't lose your stuff anymore. And this is an amazing base location. It's kind of on the back side of the northern continent. On the very middle, on the very northmost area, is the entrance to this cave, and it's so cool. There's like a whole dwarf kingdom on the mod version. It probably is still going to be relatively similar on the official, but this is going to be an amazing place to live. One of the best base locations on Fjordur, which, by the way, I'll be doing a base location video as fast as I can. We'll probably do a live stream and tour the new Fjordur map first thing we do as soon as it's available, but after that, we'll probably do some serious base location tours. So this is the realm of Jotunheim, and it is absolutely bitter cold, at least on the mod version. You will ice cube and die within about 2 minutes, even with the best fur armor and an otter. It's insane. Hopefully they make it a little bit less insane to live out here, but I'm excited to see how good this whole area looks. And this is where you can pick up ice wyverns, which are officially confirmed going to be on Jotunheim, which is pretty exciting. And here we have another wyvern. This looks wild, but I'm guessing somebody's probably riding it. There's got to be a person on there, because there's no wyvern trenches on the mod version anywhere near here. But this is the castle that we used to refer to as Helms Deep. They've had to remodel it from the mod version because it looked a little too much like a certain Lord of the Rings castle. But this is an awesome place to live. It's in the middle, kind of towards the north side of the northern continent, and it's at the top of this valley. It's a beautiful location, one of the best PvP fortresses, and it's going to be highly sought after as a base location. It's got a huge cave in the back with one single choke point in the middle, and it's like an amazing place to live. So this is in Asgard. You've got the cool pink and yellow trees all over the place, yellow grass. It's got some really cool areas here. And you can see we've got officially confirmed griffins on this map, at least in Asgard. Now there's a place near the castle on the northern continent where you can pick up griffins on the mod version. Hopefully they'll still be there because it's a much better place to tame them. But that's exciting to see. They are officially on this map. And right here is one of the most beautiful locations in all of Ark. It is in Asgard. There's a whole purple forest with all of this cool like Rockwell foliage. Everything glows in the dark at night. But here's what's really exciting me. Right here, if you look closely, these are Shadowmane footprints. And you can see a Shadowmane walking here. And then a rock drake just uncloaked right over here. Let's go back and see that again, right? So this is a rock drake officially confirmed on Fjordur. And right in this whole purple forest near this waterfall, there's a cave right back here where rock drake nests can be found. I'll show you that when we do the tour. And I want to say this is probably regular crystal, but it's interesting to see. It could even be like element ore. We'll see. It could be interesting. But there should be a lot of aberration stuff in the Fjordur map. So this section is really cool. Once again, can't tell if somebody's actually riding that or if it's wild, but we've got the a closer look at the new canoe skins. This shouldn't be anywhere near a wyvern trench. Like the fire wyvern trench is the only wyvern trench on the main map until you get to the realms. But I'm really excited about this shipwreck. I know that sounds like a lame thing to get really excited about, but scattered across the coast on the northern continent and the southern continent, there are these shipwrecks, and if you spawn near one, they will have metal tools that you can harvest from boxes. And you can start within the first few minutes of starting on Fjordur. If you run up to one of these shipwrecks, you can start with metal pick, metal hatchet, and a crossbow and a metal pike. Like, how great a start is that? So I'll definitely be working on that. Also, this whole area, this archway never used to be here. This is an autumn colored valley all the way up in here. Really cool place, got some beavers and stuff like that on the mod, but this whole section used to be like fall colors, not frozen like this. So this whole area has been redesigned a bit, which is exciting to see. So we're back in Jotunheim again, seeing some of the cool like scenery and all of that. But right here, we've got a snow owl. So snow owls are confirmed on the official Fjord. We'll get some exciting discovery. This is Vanaheim, which is one of my favorite places in all of Ark. It's absolutely beautiful. But this is an ex-Tapehara, the ones you find from Genesis Part 1. And that's really exciting because that means in Vanaheim, just like on the mod, we're going to have a lot of X variants all over the place. And you see the colors on this thing. That's probably not event colors. In Vanaheim on the mod, most of the creatures are in crazy vibrant blues, yellows, and all kinds of cool colors. And a lot of them are actually aberrant creatures too. So they glow in the dark, and it looks like they're keeping that, which is really, really cool. And it's going to be fun to come to Vanaheim and tame some crazy colored creatures. It'll be like having an event all the time in this realm. Right here, we never used to have these crazy, huge, glowing runes like this, but you can see rare flowers all the way around them. Now, all over the mod version of Fjordur, there are these circles of rocks. They don't have these giant runes yet, but they've got these little circles that are covered in rare flowers. They're blue and pink, and it's a great spot to just land, pick up a bunch of rare flowers, and you're good to go. And it looks like this is on the edge of the Redwood Forest, probably on the northern continent, unless they've added a second Redwood Forest. But we've got the giant tree in the background, so this is probably the northern continent facing east. So this is actually probably on these little islands. It's kind of like an herbivore island between the main continent, the biggest continent, and the southern volcano. But once again, it's good to see the volcano is here. It looks like they've added some textures and made a lot more cool stuff. We can't see it very close. This is actually the first time we've even seen the official volcano. It's relatively similar, but this whole section, I think, is new. So we're going to see how this looks, but it could be a lot of interesting new stuff here. And this is a Viking village in a red area of Asgard. There's a couple of really cool Viking villages that are pre-built in Asgard. One of them is on a lake surrounded by water. Very cool areas. And you can see right here we have a shadow mane that we can actually see. So that's really exciting. Shadow manes are officially confirmed. We are back here in Vanaheim. There is just, it's such a beautiful place. It looks to me like these might be aberrant raptors. Kind of hard to tell, they're zooming so fast, but a lot of creatures in the mod version are aberrant and glow in the dark, but watch out because aberrant raptors can still pounce on you and ruin your day. So, like, really be careful of the raptors out there. So this is the Swamp Island, and it actually looks extremely similar. This place is one of the best. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. This is something I'm actually really excited about. This right here, it looks like a blob of nothing, and you're like, why are you, like, freaking out, right? This is a dead dino, and on the mod version, you can harvest these for hide, spoiled meat, and organic polymer. And if nothing is changed on the official version, this is going to be one of the best resources in the entire game, this little dead dino right here that's scattered across the swamp. You can harvest them with a flyer like an Argent with good melee damage and get a ton of organic polymer, but be really careful because this whole swamp is covered in capros, baryonyx, things that can stun you, knock you off your mount, and ruin your day. So it's going to be very dangerous, but an amazing, amazing place to get everything you need. So this room is the portals. This is how you access all of the realms. And on the mod version, it looks exactly the same, which means it's probably going to work the same. So there's these tiny little terminals you can barely see on each of these portals. You have to find runestones in special chests hidden inside caves deep within the Fjordur map. And at least on the mod version, it costs 5 runestones per portal. You put them in the terminal just like a tribute, and then you can use them to teleport yourself and I think 30 creatures and all the items that they have on them into one of the realms. It's a one-way trip in, but you can leave. You can go back to the main map from the portals for free anytime. Now, on the mod version, Vanaheim is locked to level 30, and then Asgard and Jotunheim unlock at level 50. And Jotunheim is so cold, you don't want to go there or you will die within seconds, within minutes, like 2 minutes probably, just from the sheer cold alone. So I'll let you guys know how that's looking as far as the temperature, but if it's anything like the mod version, we call it the murder frost because it will kill you really fast. So we are back on the volcanic island, and we're getting another look at the red obelisk here. This is definitely the volcano. And we've got the brand new Desmodus Draculae flying outside the volcano, which kind of surprises me because they kind of imply that they live in caves most of the time. So that's going to be interesting. These things are probably going to be an absolute terror to deal with, especially at night, because they can go invisible. They might be able to do that while they're wild. And these things are going to be bad news. But that's crazy to see one on the volcanic island. You might be able to find them out in the open. Oh, and they recommend taming them at daytime, at night, because at night they get a buff and they might go invisible. So daytime is going to be a time to tame these bats once you can find them. So this area is one of the ice caves and it looks relatively similar, but it could have changed a little bit. Like this is on the mod version, I'm pretty sure this is one of the caves where you go for artifacts, but all of this stuff looks relatively new, so they may have revised some things. And this cave is another cave you can go for artifacts. There is actually a honey cave, kind of like the honey cave on Crystal Isles back in here. But we've got a Thyla inside. This cave is insane. It's got like swarms and swarms of insects on the mod version. Hopefully they fixed that because it was a little too much. But now we can see there's Thylas in here, which is going to make it extra crazy. Now this is one of my favorite places in all of Ark because it's absolutely beautiful. This is a hidden cave. At least in the mod version, this is all 0 gravity, but you can see everybody's running here, which makes me think they may have changed the 0 gravity thing, which could be a game changer. It could make this whole place a lot less awesome to be in. But on the mod version, you can come here and tame glow pets, and it's a really, really cool looking cave. So back on Asgard, these guys have a tamed Fjord Hawk. Not too much else to say on this. This is just like a little room. I don't think there's even really anything in here. It's a decent base location, but I think it's just the penguins. You know, if you love penguins, this is the place to be. And I don't remember seeing this on the mod version, but there's a trap, and it looks like some kind of thing underneath there with a grate over it. How the piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffered. I don't know what that's referencing, but interesting anyway. This is a really cool cave. This is actually where you summon one of the mini-bosses. There's like a couple creatures that are just creatures. They're little mini-bosses, but they're really strong on the mod version. We fought them during the Monarchy series, but this is the cave where you summon one of them, and as you can see here, we've got a dwarf statue. It looks like it looks a lot like the ones that are already on the mod version. It looks like he's using that as tribute to summon a boss. So I'm willing to bet this is where you come to summon the Fenrir Boss, which is a brand new boss, and I'll show you that in a second. It's in the trailer. So we're here with the Desmodus Draculae. Somebody is riding it right now, and all of these pillars are part of what I like to call Moria. It's a giant cave modeled after the Mines of Moria. I was expecting some major changes on the official version of Fjordur in this cave, but it looks extremely similar. So they may have only changed one of the rooms, which was definitely where the scene on Lord of the Rings happened, where they fought the cave troll inside the Mines of Moria. So that's probably changed a little bit, just to make it not quite too similar. But it's cool to see this area is relatively similar, and this is a great place to get metal. It's a huge, huge cavern back here on the southern continent. So this is a terrible, terrible artifact cave. We can see green gems, which confirms once again we have aberration stuff here. At least on the mod version, this cave is full of zombies, but I have a feeling they won't have the zombies on official, because that might be a little much for an official map, and they probably would have shown them in the trailer if there were actual zombies. But there are traps everywhere in this cave, and it's a maze and a puzzle to get there. It like feels like you're playing Tomb Raider or Legend of Zelda. And yeah, you can see the artifact at the end of the cave. So we are back on, that was the Helms Deep Castle, but this is interesting. I think this might be a player-created structure, but it could potentially be part of the actual map here. And of course, everybody is waging war over this castle, because this castle is the place to be when you're having PvP wars. I mean, it's really cool. And there's only one little choke point. There's actually silica pearls inside and crystal, and I think a little bit of metal, at least on the mod version. So anyway, awesome, awesome base location if you're looking for one. And this is actually the honey cave. It's looks a lot better, and it didn't used to have so many bees in the mod version. But this is a great place on the mod version to pick up organic polymer and honey right from the beehives, like tons of it. And on the mod version, there's those little termite mounds, which at least on Crystal Isles, on the official version of Crystal Isles, you could harvest those to get chitin directly from them, just like you're looting stone or something like that. And the beehives let you loot them with like a Doedicurus or an Ankylosaurus, and you can get crazy stuff. Ridiculous amounts of materials. Now this is brand new. Whatever this is, it's not on the mod version at all. But how cool is this cave, right? There's like a pirate ship in here. It's got amethyst crystals and all of that. And they're fighting regular bats, not Desmodus draculae. But I'm not really sure where this is going to be. It could be on, there's that whole area that I showed you at the beginning with all of these hexagonal basalt pillars, the stone like that, this could be in that area back behind those, but we'll have to find out. I'll give you guys a tour very soon. And we're back in the beehive, but now they're getting attacked by tons of worker bees. So as you can see, the bees are working now on the official version, and it does look a lot cooler. And here we go. This is the official Fenrir Boss. Now we have confirmed that we can tame and ride the normal Fenrirs, which are like wolves that can shoot ice, but this is an actual boss, a brand new boss to Fjordur, and he's kind of crazy looking. I think it's going to be rough fighting something that can shoot ice, right? Now this is actually outside that cave that we saw earlier with the labyrinth. It's a really cool lava cave. And this is a mine in the Mines of Moria. Really cool area, tons of metal. But I think, for just a second, let me confirm this. Right here, we've got two bats. And now it's really hard to tell if it's an Onyx or a Desmodus draculae. It could be either one, and depending on which one it is, this cave may no longer be a good place to harvest metal. We'll find out. Check this out. Let me just zoom back just a touch. This looks like a regular wolf, but I'm pretty sure it's a Fenrir because it's got a different shape head, and the Fenrirs look relatively normal, just a little bit more scary looking. But they can actually like use an attack and they grow icicles on them and freeze stuff. So very cool, but it's nice to see somebody's confirmed that they've tamed one. And this is actually a castle there, but In the Redwoods on the mod version, it's just 2 sets of walls, so we'll see if that's still the case or if they've updated this. This is crazy. On Fjordur, we are going to have Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and this thing, it looks like, is going to let you fly, kind of like Thor does. As long as this is actual real gameplay mechanics, it looks like you can throw the hammer and then do an absolutely awesome Thor ground pound, probably stun everything, and then shoot lightning. This is apparently going to be a new skin for the tech sword, but how crazy is that, right? Like, this is going to be insane. It's going to be really hard to get. I think you're going to need lots of artifacts to even open up the cave to get to this. But how crazy is that? So, that's all we have from this, like, 2-minute long trailer, and I know that's a ton of information. But I'm going to go ahead and post this for you guys, and very soon, after you're done watching this, the official Fjordur map is going to release. Let's see if we got a release date showing here. Nope. But it's going to release today, June 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to hop online, do a live stream as soon as it releases, as soon as it's playable, and I'll give you guys a full tour of the official Fjordur map and show you why I think this might be my favorite Ark map ever to be released. I'll show you tons of secrets because things are going to be so similar to how the original Fjordur is, how the mod version is, and I'll be able to show you guys and confirm whether most of the secrets are still there, but I'm going to show you guys some stuff that will change your life. So I highly recommend joining me on the live stream as soon as it comes out, very, very soon. And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications so you don't miss that, because you're going to want to be on that stream as soon as it comes out. And we'll see you soon. Drop a comment to let me know if you're excited about the new Fjordur official map coming out in just a couple hours, and we will see you then. Thanks for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. Please give it a thumbs up, share it around, and leave a comment. That helps us so much, and we love hearing from you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications so you don't miss our next video full of tricks that will help you win at Ark. While you wait, here's more videos you can watch right now, and we will see you in the next video.